government indicate that Finland has yet to bring a clear charge against Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, despite his prolonged detention and investigation over alleged incitement. Meanwhile, at the recently concluded International Religious Freedom (IRF) summit, Nigeria was identified as the most dangerous country for Christians, with over 10,000 deaths reported. Nigeria was represented at the summit by Minister Bianca Ojukwu, who is rumored to have played a role in Prime Minister Ekpa's arrest by Finnish authorities. The unjust detention of the USB head of state by Finland, allegedly in coordination with Nigeria, threatens the sovereignty of the United States of Biafra, which was declared in Finland on November 29, 2024. Finland's actions to appease Nigeria have reportedly led to the deaths of hundreds of innocent Biafrans in the past 2 months. The Finnish ambassador to Nigeria previously stated that Simon Ekpa was obstructing diplomatic relations between the two countries, according to a press release from Nigeria's State House. New reports suggest that Finnish authorities are now shifting their focus to questioning the Prime Minister's use of the title Master of Law, rather than pursuing the original incitement charges. The chairwoman of the Päijät-Häme branch of the Finnish Bar Association described this as an unusual case, stating that such matters have rarely, if ever, gone to trial in their jurisdiction. With Finland acting in a manner that violates Prime Minister Ekpa's fundamental rights while seemingly siding with Nigeria, concerns continue to grow over the ongoing killings in Biafra.
Break the dream, the fire they burn it, they light the stream. Freedom fighters, they sing your name.
In response to ongoing violence, the United States of Biafra, led by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, has introduced 2 bills aimed at ensuring security in Biafra land. These measures follow the recent attack in the Nkalaha community, where over 20 innocent people lost their lives. The newly passed laws include the Right to Bear Arms and Self-Defense Act 27/2025, which affirms that individuals have the right to keep and carry arms for personal and collective security. The Arms Manufacturing Bill Act 28/2025 authorizes the USB to develop local weapon production for defense purposes. Dr. Orabueze, in a statement released on X, emphasized that these laws are necessary to address the increasing violence against Biafrans. According to a recent report by the civil rights group International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law, Intersociety, 180 people were killed by security forces and non-state actors in Biafra territory between December 2024 and January 2025. Despite this alarming statistic, Nigerian authorities have remained silent on the matter.
There is growing controversy over the operations of Agunachemba, also known as Operation Udo Gachi, in Anambra State. The newly launched security outfit has been accused of killing 3 young men and falsely labeling them unknown gunmen. This comes a day after video clips surfaced online showing highlights of Agunachemba's operations in Owerri Ezukala, Orumba South local government area. The footage displayed gas canisters reportedly recovered from gunmen's hideouts, dead bodies of suspected criminals, and blindfolded individuals taken into custody. However, fresh reports claim that 3 of the people killed were innocent young men who had travelled to Owerri Ezukala for work. The victims, reportedly from Isiaku in Isuofia, Governor Chukwuma Soludo's hometown, were allegedly installing POP ceilings when they were mistaken for gunmen. The incident has sparked debates online, with some residents of Owerri Ezukala stating that they witnessed the workers' arrival and confirming their employment by a local Catholic priest. Social media user Ike Orji has called on Governor Soludo to investigate the matter. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Deputy Prime Minister and Chief of Staff of the United States of Biafra, has reiterated calls for Biafra's independence. In an interview with American author Robert Spencer, she claimed that Biafrans continue to face discrimination, which led to the 1967 Civil War, and remains a pressing issue today. She alleged that the killing of Christians in the southeast has fueled the push for independence, stating, "Biafrans cannot stay in a country that integrates terrorists into security agencies." Orabweze also addressed the arrest of USB Prime Minister Simon Ekpa by Finnish authorities before the Biafra Independence Declaration in November 2024, calling the charges baseless. She claimed that over 100 Christians have been killed in the region since December 2024. She further emphasized that Biafrans want to govern themselves, practice their faith freely, and develop their land. She expressed hopes for support from the US government, adding, "We are already seeing some signs of that."
Go break the dream. The fire they burn it, they light the stream. Freedom fighters, we they sing your name.
The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdikanu, has been ordered to appear before Justice Binta Nyako at the Federal High Court in Abuja on February the 10th, 2025. This follows Kanu's request to have his trial moved to the southeast, citing concerns over bias. Last year, Justice Nyako stepped away from the case after Kanu expressed a lack of confidence in her ruling. However, the case was later returned to her by the court's leadership. Kanu's legal team has objected, arguing that proceeding under Justice Nyako would go against her previous decision. His lawyer, Aloy Ejimakor, expressed surprise at the hearing notice and stated they would attend the session cautiously. Meanwhile, Kanu has renewed his request for the case to be transferred to a Southeast High Court.
The Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, continues to push for international support. The acting Prime Minister, Ogechukwu Nkere, recently sent a congratulatory letter to senior officials in the US State Department through Moran Global Strategies, a lobbying firm. The letter was received and acknowledged by US officials, signaling further engagement with the American government. On February 3, 2025, acting Prime Minister Nkere, accompanied by lobbyist Elias Gerasulis, attended the International Religious Freedom (IRF) Summit. During the summit, discussions highlighted religious persecution in Nigeria and human rights violations in Biafra. Nkere also met with key figures such as U.S. Congressman Chris Smith and Dr. Michael Rubin of the American Enterprise Institute. BRGIE remains committed to expanding diplomatic efforts and strengthening ties with policymakers in Washington, D.C. That wraps up today's bulletin on Biafra News Network. Stay informed, stay aware, and keep spreading the truth. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all the latest developments. Until next time, stay safe and stay strong.
Go break the dream. The fire they burn it, they light the stream. Freedom fighters, we they sing your name. Simon Ekpa, they blaze the flame. For Biafra we go stand, we no go fall. One day we go answer the freedom call. Freedom fighters, we they hold you tight. In the darkest hour, you they bring the light. For Biafra we they march, we no go tire. To the land they free till we quench the fire. Oh, the road rough, but we know they back down. Voices of the people, not them wear the crown. From the east to the world, the struggle they loud. For justice, for peace, we they move as a crowd. Simon they teach, the Nnamdi they preach. Them fi silence the words, but the hearts them reach. For every tear when them shed, we go multiply. The freedom song go loud till the chains they fly. On our struggle, we they face every day. But hope they rise like the morning rain. Them fi break the walls, but them no go break the dream. The fire they burn it, they light the stream. Freedom fighters, we they sing your name. Simon Ekpa, you they blaze the flame. For Biafra we go stand, we no go fall. One day we go on.
Aisha Isufu has taxed Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, Anambra State Governors. Stop blaming gunmen. You are the CEO of your state. You are the executive governor. Now, Since you go to Abuja to collect money, then take responsibility for the insecurity in your state. What do you have to say about it?
Now, thank you for that wonderful question. I think being the governor of the state, you have every power for you to make sure that see you get security votes from the federal government. By so doing so, what are the governors doing with this money? Stop coming out to tell the people that there is insecurity in my state and that unknown government have been killing. The government need to take action and put an end to all this and stop apportioning blames. The people you are apportioning blames to are the people who their lives and properties are what entrusted in your hand as the chief security officer of the state. So for a governor to come and start telling people that see there is insecurity in my state, I think to me the governor need to stand up and then act now, because every now and then allocation is being shared for you, security vote is being given to you, and you have the mandate. The primary function of government is to protect life and property. Yes. So if you cannot protect life and property, then why are you the governor?
But some have said that the governors have no power over the military. That it's only the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. What do you have to say about that?
The governor does not have power over the military. That is true. But see, the question is that can the governor summon military chiefs in their states, I mean the division's commander, to sit and dialogue for a way forward? The answer is yes. So if you can do that, so indirectly it's still have power over the military. Now when it calls for security meeting, don't this man don't these guys attend in his various place? They do. So the president should not come and say that he does not have the governor should not come and say he does not have power. We still have killings in Imo State, Enugu State, and some other states. For how long can we continue in this path? The people are scared of their lives. The people cannot even access government, access those who they claim to be what electorate. We cannot access people that give us the mandate. So how long can they continue like this? So I think the government of these states on their own, they need to up their games. You must up your games as a governor if you don't want to be sacked come 2027.
But there's always been this fear that the votes of Nigerians does not count, and that is why our elected officials are acting this week. That as soon as our vote is counting, they will sit up knowing that if I don't perform, no second term for me. You agree with that statement?
Our vote does not count. I cannot say if our vote count or not, because I have not conducted any election. So what I'm to say is that people have lost confidence in the INEC. Power.
The reason why they've lost
you've lost confidence because so many persons have seen the case of Hope Uzodinma when he but reason best the court knows why he had to give it to him, but someone who came forth in the election was uplifted and then he came forth. So the court cited some reasons which Hope Uzodinma became the governor. Reason best known to them. I am not in the position to speak for the court, but one thing is that INEC needs to be the trust of Nigerians again. You saw what happened in last election. As allegedly reports that result was changed in the RF order. So I don't know how true that allegation is, but see, it has been going viral. So these are things INEC need to repose that confidence in the average Nigerian. And for the governors too, how much is being given to you on a monthly basis? If you get money on a monthly basis, then why don't you make sure that these people who gave you the mandate to protect them, you can as well protect them too? Because the people cannot always be one-sided every time. The people need to benefit from dividends of democracy. And when they are when they have to benefit from the dividends of democracy is by what? By what? By its inclusive governance. The people need to feel the government impact. Not every time you come on here and say on government has attacked the people, you come and start creating fear. These governments are even creating fear in the life of the ordinary man.
We've seen the governor of Enugu State who has declared that Monday is no longer a sit-at-home in Enugu State. When people are saying that, you are seeing that as because the governor. Can you come and secure our lives? I mean, the other people, because you see this sit-at-home every Monday. Some are doing it maybe out of respect for nnamdikanu, but some are doing it out of fear. It is two ways. People are telling the governor, please find a way to secure that. Police cannot be everywhere. What do you think? Because sit at home every Monday, it might be affecting the economic activities in the southeast. What do you think that the governor can do, or the governors in the southeast can do?
Thank you for that one. I think sit at home every Monday is a commensurate to honor the Mazi nnamdikanu, who has been in incarceration for 4 years now and still counting. But what I want to say is that when there is a conflict in the land, the president himself needs to address this issue of Kanu. Let Kanu issue be settled out of court. If what Kanu is the son of the president, as a son, you can go, you can have a different view or different ideology and philosophy from what your father had. But why can't you, as a father, have you reached out to Kanu himself? And what I felt that the president ought to have done was, why Kanu was in decision, go and meet, let them bring Kanu to you, DSS. Sit down with Kanu, have a round table discussion with him.
But do you think that's possible? Because we saw
Buhari,
he could not
Buhari is different. See,
so,
these are two different people.
Yes.
If you want the security apparatus cannot be everywhere, and these guys are what? Overstretched.
Yes.
These guys are also overstretched. So the president is the father of the nation.
Yes.
Since the president is the father of the nation, he should at least reach out to this guy, even to the Ohaneze Igbo. Whenever he will want to invite some Igbo politicians and some Igbo stakeholders to sit on a round table and discuss with Kanu. You have conditions, give him your conditions. Send it to him. Because you see, this is the only way this thing about marginalization can stop. And the truth of our matter is that the Igbos are heavily marginalized in the country. And that is what, and that has breed a whole lot.
But do you think that giving them an opportunity, or yes, that's an opportunity, or finding a way, a consensus in 1999, Nigeria had a consensus on making a Yoruba man a president. In 2007, Nigeria had another consensus to make another man to be a president. Do you think that Nigeria finding a way or making a consensus to make an Igbo man the president is going to make that marginalization or the agitations go down in the south?
Making an Igbo man be the president would at least work to some extent. It will help this issue of marginalization reduce a very long way, because if the Igbo man is the president, Peter Obi, you will not watch Peter Obi allowing nnamdikanu to languish in detention, even if, because yes, that is his brother from his tribe. They are from same tribe. No, so why was Sonegbo released? It was let's go.
Yes.
So to some extent, it will help a long way. And as an Igbo man, he will speak in the language that the Igbos. Now I am one of your sons. Yes. You don't have any right to agitate.
Yes.
So that will help them. It will go a very long way for them too.
So I'm letting you go. I think we have like 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, Southeastern Governors Forum. What should be their next step?
Southeastern Governors Forum should at least make moves to meet with the presidents.
Yes.
To put an end to all this. That is the only way. Because if there's no end to all this, all we hear is killing. And then we are not in support of what is killing. It is not good for the future of the country. It's not good for the future of the country.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Thank you for always having me.